And P1 listeners are saying, can you imagine asking Mean Joe Green or Jack Lambert boxers or briefs when you went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, credit to Don S. for asking that question about a young, smart alecky Chris Kelly disrupting press conferences at the Super Bowl.
You got 80-year-old Marv Levy in front of you. Yeah, you can do it. You got Jack Lambert in his prime. He's just going to
tear your head off.
Smack the crap out of him. He didn't care. He didn't
backhand
care
you
at that time.
Wouldn't even think twice.
No. No. No, he would not. But I rubbed shoulders with the greats. I met Ron Jaworski. I was next to him at a urinal.
Okay.
I was right next to him. I just looked over and, oh, my God, your jaws. And
you're peeing on my shoes. Yeah, you're peeing on my shoes.
What did they say?
What's your aim, bro?
Don't pee on my shoes and tell me it's raining. I peed on his shoes. I said, my God, your jaws. I turned to him. I just spray at everybody. Right there at the urinal.
Hey.
At the Marriott Marquis in Atlanta. Good God, those were good
What
times.
do you think the total budget was for your little jaunt, you and your partner?
We had to stay in a hotel. Now, we couldn't get directly in Atlanta, so we stayed in Columbia, South Carolina.
Close.
And commuted in?
So it's hotel costs, and then I bought breakfast for myself and every homeless man on Peachtree.
There was one corner they loved.
Yeah, they love that. So that was pretty high in budget. They were real surprised at the McDonald's meals. They're like, "Oh my God, what is it?" We had to share one hotel room, and my colleague, you know him,
I do,
had the rankest foot over I've ever smelled in my life. When he took his shoes off at the end of a long day. Like, he laid his socks on the floor, and I came out of the bathroom, like, oh, my God.
What, you can't share this bed.
What is this? We had to share a bed. I mean, you have to. We were real sensitive about rumors of homosexuality, so we put the ironing board in between us.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
Yeah, right.
It was a different time.
Right. So we traveled together, stayed in the same hotel room. Budgetary purposes. So I said, well, at least put the ironing board between us. He's like,
did you ever fly to any of these jaunts, or did you always drive?
Always drove. Took his car. It was infested with ants in the back seat.
God.
It was rough. It was really rough. But that's what you do as a young broadcaster. You know? Otherwise, who would know about Super Bowl 28? No one.
Good point.
Took place in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was there.
So the proof is in the pudding.
I was there to cover it, exactly. Now, years have gone by. I'm older. I mean, it takes a lot out of me to give a Super Bowl party these days. And listen, I told Chris Demm yesterday, I was like, don't worry, I got it covered. I'm going by Party City today. He said, you do know they're closing.
TikTok.
You know, I heard Party City was closing.
You may have announced it 6 months ago.
I did. It's a retail roundup. I knew they were closing, but they put no date on it. Like 4 or 5 months ago, they said, we're closing, but no date. I was like, okay, they're fine. Yeah, I thought I had
the last Chewbacca mask sells.
I tell you, I thought I had a year. I really did.
But as fate would have it, I knew that you were hosting your Super Bowl party again this year.
Yes.
And as fate would have it, I drove past the Party City where you typically go.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a guy outside holding one of those signs. Probably a homeless dude. They just paid him to stand there all day holding a sign saying everything must go.
Yeah.
Clearance.
75% off.
Yeah, price
everything.
is slashed.
Right. So that's when I got worried because, by God, I like a plate with the Super Bowl logo on it.
With the current teams.
The current teams, or the logo of the bowl, you know, the LIX needs to be on it. So yesterday, luckily I drive right by, or on the way home, you know. And indeed, I saw a homeless gentleman holding a sign.
I don't know if I feel worse for them or the guys holding up the Mexican restaurant lunch sign. You ever see them?
Yes.
They're just...
I think it's all just equal.
Yes.
I think so, too. They're just out there broiling in the sun or drenched in the rain. Or freezing in the cold.
Cold yesterday. And he had up a sign saying everything must go. Sports items 50% off, 75% off. Well, I walked in there, and it was...
Hold on, let me cut on the lights. Or did you just want to get high like that guy? We're doing tie-offs on aisle 4.
If you're here to do fentanyl, it's in the back. If you're here for Molly, it's aisle 10.
I said, do you have any Super Bowl logoed balloons? He goes, bruh.
We're not getting any shipments in.
We're sending stuff out. I mean, they weren't like really.
Was it down to the nails?
Oh, nothing. I mean,
the empty shelves?
a lot of empty shelves, and it would say like 75% off. They had some St. Patrick's Day stuff in there.
Okay.
They had some Halloween stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But it was all picked over like you wouldn't believe. Sports items were 50% off. So I saw one pack of plates that just had like a football field on it, not a Super Bowl logoed field. I saw no Chiefs, no Eagles, and I said,
"How much are these?" Just take them. The more you take, the less I have to deal with later.
The poor guy. That balloon thing really threw me. He's like, bruh, we ain't got no. Come on, we don't have anything like that. So I looked around. I called my wife and I said, emergency. We are not going to be able to get these plates this year. I don't see it. I don't have it.
They just don't have
it. She goes, come home. I'll get online and do some research. I come home. I do what I always do. I sat down. I had my yogurt with peanut butter. Fine.
That's your lunch?
Yeah. I'm the first one to do this. I'm like President Trump thinking outside the box on the Gaza. I'm the first one to put almond butter or peanut butter on a blackberry yogurt, and it is to die.
I'd rather spend the night in Party City than eat that.
You're like a child. Do you eat solid food? You're like a toddler.
No.
Yeah, your food is getting less and less solid. I mean, you're barely hanging on with a salad.
Right. I didn't have a salad for lunch. I had 2 blackberry yogurts with almond butter on top, and it was delicious. Thank me later. You're going to love this,
okay.
this little combo. Anyway, I have that. I fall asleep. I'm drooling. I've got the cups on my on my shirt. I'm down. My head is over. The next thing I know, I open my eyes.
Get up!
My wife is going, get up, and her face is an inch from mine, and she goes, you have to go to the second Party City, which is 30 minutes away. It's across town. It's way out. And she goes, you have to leave right now and go to Party City. What? She goes, they have logoed items in stock according to their website.
The website?
The website. And I said, do you trust the website? She goes, well, I've called them.
Hello? Is this Party City? Hold on, let me turn on the lights.
That's the second Party City.
Are you the lady with the Narcan? What? You have Super Bowl plates?
Bruh. They weren't answering their phone. They were not answering their phone. So, she goes, you need to drive to Party City right now. That's a 25 minutes.
That's a commitment.
Yes. And so I did. I drove over there, and I walked in exact same scene, as you could imagine. Almost the exact same thing. And I said, do you have Super Bowl logo balloons? And he goes, bruh, my colleague across town should have told you. No. But they did have way more of a selection of like ice buckets and table covers, and they had like some
with logos.
I mean, some didn't, some did. So the logo is there. I can't guarantee it'll be on the plates. The plates are non-existent, and the balloons are non-existent.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't do the balloons now, and I love them. I love having the balloons.
Was the entire balloon station empty?
No, they had some Valentine stuff still.
Oh,
and they had like regular like pink and white. Because I asked him when they were closing, and he said corporate had told them February 28th, but they may extend for 2 more weeks if there are any items left.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day would be it. So then...
You want to hit a helium? We got tons of it.
So we did a couple of hits of helium.
Yeah.
Then I had to leave. I had to go.
Seriously, I gotta go.
I spent $18 and bought everything they had. I mean, I bought so much Super Bowl stuff that can be used in years. I said to my wife, do we need floor runners? She goes, yeah, buy all they have. They were $1 a piece. They're like 10 feet long. They look like football fields. I said, where are we going to put these? She goes, just lay them out.
Wow.
They're $1 a piece. And so I bought all this stuff, put it in the back of the van, but I said, by golly, I want a balloon. I want the balloons. So I called the Balloon Saloon. That's a local, the balloon.
That's real?
Yeah. Yeah. I called, the Balloon Saloon?
I do not.
That's a local spot.
I do not.
Okay, they answered the phone.
Balloon Saloon.
They're still going.
What do I say? It's ringing.
They're in business. I said, we
don't sell bulk helium.
Okay. I said, do you have Super Bowl logoed balloons? She said, oh no, that's licensed. And I said, yeah, but don't you sell licensed? I said, do you have like Eagles and Chiefs? No.
He's asking if we have licensed.
I do not. They do not have licenses. Though.
What do I say?
They do not have licenses.
I see from ICE.
No, we don't have any licensed gear.
They do not. They do not have licensed gear. I said, okay, do you have a generic football? They said, yes. We have a giant Mylar
a balloon shaped like a football.
Balloon shaped like a football.
All right, that'll work.
So I said, let's do a balloon shaped like a football, 4 gold and red balloons, and 4 green and silver balloons as a collage.
You get your color palette.
Exactly. And she goes, we can do that for you. I said, she goes, who's playing in the Super Bowl? I was like, all right, it's Eagles, Chiefs. She goes, I'll look up their logo and match the colors perfectly for you. I said, okay, well, write this down. Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles. She goes, okay.
Okay.
So she's got it. I said, can I pick it up on Saturday? She said, yes. I said, what's the price on that? It's going to be 90
cents.
That's what I said. I said, only 90 cents? She goes, oh, no, $90. I said, you charging me $90
for 5 balloons?
For 5 balloons and a big football. She goes, well, the football's very nice. And I said,
Here's the balloon saloon. We only get the finest.
These are craft balloons.
I just think she didn't want to see me. I was like, I said, I'll talk to my wife about that. And I'll call you back. All right. And I said to my wife, I can get some balloons.
There are no balloons.
Yeah.
They're out.
$90 for balloons. I can't do it.
No.
There's no balloons this year. At Party City, I bought a blow up goalpost. So that's what we have. That's all we can do this year.
Is that reusable?
Yes, that will be reusable.
Yeah.
But the and I don't know, logoed balloons now I think are a thing of the past. Party City's where I used to get them. Might be able to get them at like Target or a grocery store. Maybe.
I was thinking maybe a grocery store.
That's what I was thinking.
They have a lot of balloons.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run in there and see. But
you'd have to go. I bet they don't fill them up though till Sunday morning.
Probably.
I don't see balloons at the Target.
I don't either. I think some grocery stores maybe. I'm not sure.
Like the one I go to has balloons.
They do.
Sure.
They do have. Well, that's where I'll go by there and see. Probably on Sunday morning. The other piece of retail roundup, and this is the brick and mortar store that's making a huge comeback. Barnes and Noble bookstores. Barnes and Noble added more bookstores, brick and mortar stores in 2023 than they ever had before. Stunningly, and no one is quite sure why, but the popularity of big bookstores has come way back, and people are going into Barnes and Noble again.
Well, it's hard to say for sure because the last time I think I went was during the Christmas shopping season.
Yes.
But it was packed.
It was packed.
The one near us was packed.
Why do you think? They didn't really the article I read, now they have 600 stores across America. They're adding 50 more again between this year and next year. So they're growing.
Is it a retro thing?
I don't know.
It's not just books that they sell anymore. They
sell more.
They sell collectibles. They sell vinyl like Biggie knows.
And they have the coffee shop and that kind of stuff in there.
I mean, I don't know. My nieces love going there, but they're 6.
Then they have toys and
There's a big kids area.
They have the kids area. You know what? I think it's really just a comfortable place. I love going in them. I love going in them.
I never moved to the tablet as far as reading goes. I still like a book. Yeah.
But if you want books, many people just order them through.
Yeah.
They get them shipped.
Amazon was a big bookstore.
But you can find. I still shop on BarnesandNoble.com because you can find good deals through them a lot of times.
But the brick and mortar store, and we had read not only did they were having trouble against Amazon, that's why Borders closed. Amazon and also of course Target and Walmart, they have books. Costco stopped selling books. They got rid of
Target only has like a shelf.
So now Barnes and Noble has become popular again.
They're a little pushy with their membership programs.
Oh well,
very
okay. Well, there you have it. I'll tell you. I like that, though, because I do find, especially around the holidays and in the winter, it's warm in there and the coffee smell is good. I like it. I like going in. It's a very comfortable place.
Didn't I see you at a Party City? Oh, you're working here now?
Yeah, man. You guys have